Okay, so now we're kind of down to customizing the site to be our own. Um, and what we need to do first is make sure that general things are in place. Even when we give you a template, it's mostly templates for pages, not so much the entire site, but still super easy. So what you want to do is come on over here. We'll start with these logos. We just created a very basic logo right over here. It's Dollar Mall logo, PNG. And we can change this, make it more customary. I just want to make sure you guys had something good on hand. I'm just going to copy that. So we'll have pretty much the same thing all throughout. There we go. There we go. The favicons here. Let's just do this just to be on the safe side. There we go. It's favicons. I have one for this one too. So I'll upload it. There it is. The favicon, if you don't know, it's this little kind of logo up here that kind of appears up there. Also, these kind of things, like you see one here for Puriskin, Twitter, Facebook, that's kind of also what that's going to be as well, as we kind of add these different ones here too. So we have a larger size and it'll shrink it down to where we need it so that everything will fit. Okay, so we've added everything in right there, just as we needed to. So what we want to do now is make sure that everything's looking good. We've saved it. We're going to click on this visit site right here just to see how we're looking. Okay, great. We have the logo right there. Great. We have the favicon right up there. Perfect. And as we kind of visit this more frequently, we'll see stuff down here. And so we're really looking good. I like how we're looking with that. So we're going to come back to this. Oh, what's going on here? Kind of go appearance, PB theme options. Here we go. And everything is right here just as where we need it. Minus the one. For some reason I didn't quite want to save that one. So there we go. Okay, so really so basic already. And that's exactly where we want to go with this. Now, we could kind of get really into it and kind of get into the style settings and all this kinds of other stuff, contact settings. If you guys need help with this these other stuff here, then that's fine. I can help you out with it. But I just want to show you an easier way to handle all this kind of stuff. So what I do is I come down to this Profit Builder down here. This is the plugin we were talking about before. And there's something cool you guys can really tap into. You come here and you click on Templates Management. And it comes up. When I purchased this, I wanted to get all these little extras too, just so we could use them whenever we need them too. And so really, just based off of this stuff, you guys could build anything you want within minutes. It's just that powerful. Anything from opt-in, lead, squeeze pages. I was kind of telling you before about how a lot of ASMers are kind of being coached to use leadpages.net. And it's been great. We've used that and it's been very effective, but it's also around $35 a month. And we only use it every so often, or at least we did. Maybe others use it more to make it more worthwhile. But a lot of these things here, these lead pages, are even better than what lead pages look like itself, if that makes sense. So a lot of people would kind of do stuff like this. That's already pre-made for you. Every one of these is pre-made, but not just those. These landing or sales pages. You'll recall before that kind of private label profit one, the one with all of our bonuses. Well, this site too. This is all built using this one too, with all this fun stuff happening. Even like our bonuses one, our bonuses page. Oh, whoops, here we go. All of this was built using Profit Builder. And the longest part, it wasn't the design, it was just this content, making sure that everything was how we wanted to say it. So that'll be your longest part for sure. But design, no problem. We've got all that covered for you. So, yeah, it's like I was saying before, though, you can build anything you want to down the line, whether it's like a membership training pages. We're working on something like this right now for our customers on how to use their own product that they just purchased. home pages, webinar pages, product review pages, even giveaways and things like that. Coming soon. Anything you can imagine, it's all right here. And not only that, but they're all completely customizable too. So you see how they have like different colors, they have different things. If like with this one's webinar creation, if you don't like how the title is looking, you can completely customize that. Switch things around. You can do whatever you want to. It's all just right here. If you can imagine it, you can do it. So for a very basic homepage, what we're going to do is something like this for you. We're just going to install this right here. You can install any ones that you want to. Maybe down the line we'll want to do something like a frequently asked questions page about your product. If you want to include what some people say, then just kind of add that. Make it so really what you're doing is making a preset page that you can kind of tap into later very quickly. You might want to do some sort of squeeze pages to get some customer names, their emails, that kind of stuff. We could just do something very basic like that. Okay, and what we're going to do is just save that. And options updated, great. Let's go take a look at the site and see how we're looking. Okay, we have it right there. Just have the sample page though. What we want to do is make sure that we create some pages, just some very basic ones that we can then add into this. You can add whatever you want to there. We're just going to do some very basic ones. You know what? I kind of want that to be bigger too. So I'm going to come over here, logo size. This is the main one. Biggest, I wonder what that looks like. Let's take a look. Okay. Pretty good. I actually like that. Much better. Okay, cool. Then what we're going to do is go to menus and start to put in those other pages there. For now, because we don't have anything in there yet, we're going to need to create some things. dollarmall.org, great, we got that home. Good. And we'll make that page for that too. Other links. What else could we do? We could do about. Oops, sorry. Let's just do this. Let's do about. Let's do about us. Add to menu. Get that guy out of there. So see, we're starting to create that. We don't want this sample in there though. Let's get rid of that guy. We do also want something like maybe like a FAQs page. FAQs. Maybe something else like a contact page. Contact us. People are probably going to want to know about our product too. So let's just do a. For now, you only have one product, so just keep it at product, or you can do products, whatever you want to do. Let's do product. You know what, we're just going to do this as products, so that never changes. And this one is product until we want to change it. What else? People might be curious about shipping and how that works. We could probably even throw that in with the FAQs, but you know what? I made that page for you already, so that's what you get. Alright, and then we can kind of reorder this how we want. But for now, just so you can see what it looks like as is. Oh, let's make sure there we go. Likes to zoom in sometimes. Okay, so now what we want to do is just go take a look and see how we're looking. There we go, just like that. Puts them all in, just lines them up one by one. So let's go do the next little bit. Just kind of resorting these how we like. Let's make the product the first thing right after. Maybe about us. And shipping. Maybe shipping right there. About us. FAQs. Contact us. Yeah, I think I like it like that. This is the primary header. Check. Awesome. Okay, so now we've saved that. One more time just to be safe. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so next we want to do is start to add some of these pages here. just to make sure that we get them just how we want them. Get rid of the sample one. I don't need that. Move to trash. Okay, great. And then what we want to do is make sure we start making all these home pages and things like that. So in fact, let's just start with that one then. How about? Let's do add new or add new, either way. We're going to make this one home. Just save draft. We'll publish it later. Profit builder. What that button does, it makes it so this kind of live editor takes place. I'll show you with the other ones in a bit here, but for now, let's just edit this page. And as it starts coming up here, okay, so this is what we're going to be seeing because nothing's there, but by default, it shows this stuff. So what we want to do is start to import the templates that I just sent you guys, basically. So we're going to drag them in here, add files. For me, happens to be in downloads. And the first we want is home. That's the trick, is kind of finding where we got to go and where it is. Y'all are probably so smart, though, that you have kind of thought ahead of this, have it all in one spot. So we put it in, we said start upload, and we wait until this check mark takes place. And we got it, so perfect. And then we go ahead to this load template, click that, load template, and then we come down and we look for the one, usually it's at the bottom, homepage bonus. Okay, and we load that guy. And immediately, this came in. This is what I just kind of did a very basic creation for you. And you can fill all this in as you like. What's cool is that, like how this works is it adds by rows. Here's a row, here's a row, here's a row. And it kind of shows you where the whole row is, right? But inside the rows, there's different kinds of content. So you see how this one kind of edits the entire row over here? This is more things like padding, like right now it's at 56. If I change that to 500, automatically pushes it all the way down here. We don't want that though. So we'll keep it at 50, how about? So it's nice and close there, but gives it a little bit of space. You can play around with that as you like. It's pretty cool. You can keep it as a normal row, stick it to the top, stick it at the bottom. I always keep it normal for now. That seems to be easiest. For the most part, I don't touch this too much unless I want a little more space around the outside here. Like even with this guy, he's at 56. I could put it out a little bit further, like 60. Oh, whoops, sorry. Let's do 70, how about? You see how it just kind of drops down right here? 56. Okay, there you go. So I can kind of decide whether I want to have no space at all or a good amount of space. Totally up to me. And all this other stuff, this is kind of like our title of the page, who we are. We could go ahead and just kind of get rid of this and maybe put someone else in there just for fun. So we hit edit, because it's this box. We can come down here. Here we go, the image. Click upload. Go to our library and put in whatever you want to put in there. So how about just for fun, we'll put in something like this. These are what's already here, but you can put whatever you want to, honestly. But it comes in and puts it in to kind of fit that box right there. Just how we need it. So if we want to change that, great. If you want to change this, and we happen to be selling cell phone stuff, say welcome to Dollar Mall. Well, let's do finish right there. Okay, welcome to Dollar Mall. Great. If you want to edit this a little bit right here, see how it's this box, this box, this box. So we're going to change this one to say something to the effect of check out our latest cell phone accessories. Or maybe not for cell phone, maybe in particular it's iPhone 6 accessories. And over here, right, we can change the color of it. We can go ahead and put it right here and say, I want it to be red. And it obeys just like that. We could make a bigger size of it. Right now it's at 25. We can make it huge if you wanted to. PX just stands for pixels. You probably knew that. It kind of bunches up here. And this is actually really important too. The cool thing about this builder is as you're building the site, it's making it compatible for a laptop, desktop, tablets, phone. It's making it totally workable with each and every one of them. But we have to check out our bunching up right here. So because it's bunched up, we'll probably go over here to this line and increase that a bit just to see what kind of spacing we can get. It's a little bit spaced, a little bit more maybe, probably like 66 would probably do. That's cool. Okay, great. We can check out how it looks by clicking these things up here. We can check out how it looks in the laptop view, tablet view, mobile view. Okay. But now that I've kind of dumbed it down a little bit, let's bring it back down to where it was before. Something like that. Okay, if you want to check out how it looks everywhere else, check it on the laptop. Okay, looks pretty good. Check it on the tablet. Kind of scrunches it down further. All the text seems to be okay. Down to the phone. It's a little bunched right here, so we could fix that if we wanted to. Just say, I want you to go up to 32. And it does it. It obeys just like that. So pretty cool. Come back to your desktop view or whatever you're using. That's fine. But, I mean, there you have it. You can make this however you want it. With ours, private label profit.com. I want to do something like this for the home page. This is all with Profit Builder. And not bad for my first go at it, you know. In fact, the crazy thing was that I had hired a designer to go after our Puriskin site, and she had taken an entire month just to code things, design it, and I got Profit Builder, threw up a site like this in literally just a couple of days. Everything was coded, it was ready to go with like responsive, it was doing all this kind of cool stuff where it, what am I trying to say? It was doing all this cool stuff to where, like, as I scroll down, let me show you again. Oops. One more time. I'll show you with Puriskin, that's fine. So it does this stuff where everything comes in on cue. We start scrolling down. It doesn't show it there? Come on. How can it kind of jumps into place right there? You scroll down, it jumps further into place. Like, all that is just from Profit Builder doing its thing. Didn't have to code it, just said, hey, I want this, and that was it. It's pretty cool. Okay. Our selling machine bonuses that we had, this was also built off of this, Profit Builder. We just pieced everything together. The longest part wasn't the design, it was just writing things in, making sure that that was perfect. Everything else was super easy. Anyhow, so you see how that kind of goes. So, you guys can do whatever you want to with this and make it however you want it to be. This is totally up to you. I just kind of gave you the reins to these templates right here with it. Now, one other thing, I don't really like these things here. This whole strip is called breadcrumbs. So as you kind of get through the site, it'll kind of tack them on, tack them on, tack them on. I don't like that at all, so I can change it out here. But first, before you ever get out of this, hit save. Okay, good. After it stops rolling, it's saved. Then you hit edit page. It kind of does this. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Always make sure you've saved it though beforehand. Okay, and it starts coming out. Great. And that is ready to go. Okay. You can even like do view page or do like a preview or something, and it's ready to go. just like that. Okay, we want to get rid of those breadcrumbs right there. So let's come back out again, how about? We come over to here to this PB theme page options and just do hide breadcrumbs. You can even see what that does for it. So we say save, so we can see what it's like. We hit view page. There we go, now it's gone. No longer there. As we scroll down, what's cool is that it has this kind of like mini menu. We see the little itty bitty logo, just so they're always reminded who they're with, what site they're on. They can always kind of hit these little things up here, this little menu up there. We can even change the color of those if you want to. It's super, super flexible. Everything's ready. So you're good to go with this. Just fill in your own content, and you already know how to do it. You just click on those boxes right there for the content and start writing it in. I'll show you again another little page here. So what we want to do again is come on back to this dashboard. If we feel happy with that, it's good to go. And we say pages, okay, great, add new. Remember, we have to kind of start filling in that menu stuff. So the first one we'll do, let's just say, is product. We save draft. After it's saved, we click on the Profit Builder red button and hit Edit Page. And it brings us right back to that live editor. Okay, this time, oh, I forgot the breadcrumb. This thing's driving me crazy. Anyway, so what you'll do is import template, add files. What we're looking for is product. And it's the zip file is what you're looking for. Okay, product page bonus. There we go. All right, it's there. Watch here how it has its negative sign. Start upload. It's an arrow. Okay, now it's a check mark. Now we can go. Close out. And you can load template. All the way to the bottom. Product page bonus. There we go. Okay, and it brings it up for us. Great. Again, just very, very basic. You can fill anything you want to. If you want to change this title, you can. Just click on that box. You're ready to go. Click on that box. It tells you what's in there, so you know you're in the right spot. This strong, all that kind of stuff. That's like HTML. Here, I'll even do this for you too. Let's do this actually. I'll do it from scratch. You don't have to know that at all, actually. As long as you know how to use Word, you know what bold means, then you're okay. So, for example, on this guy down here, if I were to bring it up, it's in here. I can open it in WP Editor. Click that, and it brings it into here. From here, I can do anything I want with it. I can go ahead and put in spaces where I want them. I can go ahead and have part of that be bold, other part italic, underline, whatever I want to do with it. Okay, there we go. And so after it's all saved, ready to go, you know, we can even change color. Do toolbar toggle, change text color, or make it something a bit more custom, wherever you want it. Save content. See, you just tell it what you want, it'll do it. And over here is putting in all these little HTML tags that you wouldn't know much how to do with them at all, but it does it all automatically for you. So it's super powerful. You can change anything in here. You can change the stars. Just get the right different kind of image in there. This is a button. You can decide where the button's going to go to. If it's going to go to your Amazon URL, just get the right URL that you want, plug it in there, it's ready to go. So I hope you're kind of catching the vision that this is just super easy to work with. If we have a different image we want to put in here, we just come over here to the image, upload. If it's not in here, we have to still upload it. That's fine. Just select files or drop them in. I don't have anything really offhand. Let's just find the derma roller image. How about? Oh, that's good. Right there. Let's use argan oil just for now. There we go. So we grab that guy. Come on. And we add it. It starts going, and it's ready. We plug it in, and it fills it in as best it can. Then the rest we can just go ahead and, again, get yours on Amazon. I put in my URL for the Amazon listing, and it's ready. Fill in all that, even just click with your special features. Pros and cons, you probably don't want that, so let's just go ahead to this entire row and hit delete. Delete that entire row. We don't want any of that. But maybe we want to use something with these again. So instead of features, we have special key points. So maybe we want to go ahead and just copy all of this. This right there is a duplicate or a clone button. But you hit that, it copies that entire row. Like, so pretty cool. We don't want that for now. But it's all really cool. I mean, the cool thing too is that you can make any kind of rows that you want. So you have this row here. You have columns going up and down. This one has 2 columns. This has 1 column. 2 columns, but a different size. All you got to do is click on Add New Row. And you can make whatever you want with this, literally. Anything you want, it's all right here. So we can make skinnier rows, rows of 4. And there you go. And it's saying add shortcode or just add and drop content from this left bar. If we wanted to make our own kind of like features or something like that, we just come over here. We have buttons, we have text, HTML, bullet list, images, headings, tabs, Tor. Kind of go through and just see what you can do with this because it's pretty legit. But maybe features is what we want to do. So we'll click on it, we'll plug it in, and it has this entire thing going on. And this is cool, but maybe, we see if this is star right here, maybe we don't want the star, maybe we want something else. So over here, there's the star, we hit change, and we have this loads and loads of other things that we could do. Maybe we want the awesome stuff. Maybe you want to talk about openness, or maybe you want to talk about mail, or whatever. There's so much stuff in here you can use. You're on fire, you're lightning. Whatever you want, you can then increase the size of it, make it huge, make it even bigger, or make it smaller. Okay, so anything you want to do, it's all right there for you. You see how it kind of like hovers and it turns green? You can change the hover too.
Eric?
Maybe you want it more like this. Hold on, pause. Lola, I'm working right now.
It's in there.
I'm working still.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Please close the door, okay? Okay, coming in again. We can go ahead and change the hover of it. Turns purple now. That turns purple, the rest stay green. We could change the hover here to the same one. Just copy and paste this little code. That's the color. Whoops, there we go. Brings it right back up. So you're consistent everywhere. Maybe over here in the title, you want that to be more, a little bit larger or something like that. Let's go back over here. I don't know, but you get the idea though. Like, this is becoming really powerful very, very quickly. Anyways, so you're good to go with that. I just kind of want to try this myself just to see if it'll work in here because I haven't tried it before. Very cool. So just by doing that, I could make that larger. I can do any kind of HTML in here I want to. If you don't know what it is, just come back to a text box over here, kind of type it in how you want it, and then copy and paste that whole text right in there. If you want more instruction on that, I can do it. It's not a big a deal, but super cool though how you can kind of get all this set up too. Okay, and same thing with anything else. We hit save once we're all happy with what we have here. go to edit page, leave page. I don't like the breadcrumbs, so remember where I go? Down the sidebar, PB theme page options, hide breadcrumbs, and save. Okay, then we want to add a new page. You probably already know how to do it. Like, come on, Eric, I get it. But let's just try it just in case. So contact would be one. Let's go save draft first. It's done. Then profit builder. Hide breadcrumbs this time. Save again. Now it's ready to go. So with this contact, same thing. I've already uploaded it, but just remember, first you're going to import the template. You choose which one you want to import. Wait till it has the check mark, and then load. Bring it in. You have the contact page bonus. You load it, and it's ready to go. You kind of flash that red, so what you could do is come over here to that entire thing, because it went over the entire row. Yep, there's the red. I don't want that, so I can make it go white. I'm just going to drag it where you want it. Okay, great. And then fill everything out as you want it. Go in here, say something to the effect of caps lock. We're here for you. Can't wait to chat, or whatever you want to do with that. Totally up to you. Over here in this contact field, again, it's not the whole row, you just want this box. This is where you're going to put in everything that you want from them. So the email address, name, website field. Instead I put order ID for us. It's optional, but far more efficient. They'll like that. And right in here, give us a detailed explanation on what issue you're contacting us about, and they'll let us know. And it's great. The recipient name, I put it right in there. I'm going to put your company name. That's where you'll put it. And that email that we created together, you get set support. Here it's at dollarmall.org. Thanks for the $mall support. The more I say that name, the more I don't really like it. dollarmall.org. Oof. Might want to change that, but we'll go and do that later on. The required fields are the name, the email, the message. But we could go ahead and choose whatever ones we want that we feel would be good to fill in there. So, but I like that way a lot better. The response message. So after your message has been sent successfully, you can expect a reply within the next 12 hours. Thanks for your patience. Great. I could change this button down here. See how it's kind of like a greenish sort of color? I could change that. Let's see where it went. Background, submit. I don't see the green though. That's weird. But chances are it's probably more in the back end where it's more like the theme options. Is probably what it is. So we go change it there too. Have this delay response time. It's just, I hope you're starting to get it. This is just really, really cool. I've never been this efficient making any kind of website ever. And I totally whipped the pants off that designer of mine. I had to let her go because I was a lot faster than she was at this. And so, anyway, so you're good. After you're happy with it, go ahead and hop on here. This is like the feature box. You can go ahead and just kind of click on this. If you don't want the conversations, you could do change and mail. Find some sort of mail someplace. Other conversations, there we go. Something like that. Maybe you want this guy. It's all right in there. There's a way that you can even upload your own icons too if you wanted to. Just in the future. But there's loads there. Feel free to just kind of play around with that. Anyhow, but I feel like you got it now. We have several other pages that we can do, but you just do the exact same things. You fill everything out, and you have access to all that stuff. So once you have everything, fill whatever you want to out. Oh, maybe one more thing, just for fun, is this big kind of picture thing. Someone was kind of asked me that before, how I did that. It's just so easy. Just on the entire row, you edit. You come over here to the background, and I can go ahead and make it an image, or let's do this. Let's delete that. Don't want the image anymore. Maybe I just want a color. Just pick a color here. And it's ready to go. Or I want to change the color. Great. Or maybe I don't want a color at all. Maybe I want to have some kind of a excuse me. Maybe I want to have some kind of a video or something like that. They'll ask me for the video, and I can kind of plug it in with what we want with that. Whatever we want to do, we can do it. And it's all just happening live right before our eyes. There's no more crazy coding. Like, this is just the easiest I've ever seen as far as ways to build a website. And so go ahead and play around with that. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to kind of get back with me. I can either create some more videos to kind of show specific things, but everything really is all together just so easy with this. Anyhow, guys, hope things are going well, and see you on the flip side. Okay, bye.